Once upon a time, a person sought advice from Gautam Buddha on how to control their emotions. Struggling with anger and frustration, the individual was eager to find a way to manage their emotions more effectively. With a serene smile, Buddha invited the person to sit down and said, "I will share a story with you. Once, there was a king who ruled over a prosperous country. One day, he decided to visit a neighboring kingdom, hearing of the renowned wisdom of its ruler. Upon his arrival, the king was welcomed with great honor, and a grand feast was prepared in his honor. As the feast unfolded, the king noticed a fly in his tea. Disgusted, he ordered his servant to bring him another glass of tea. Observing the king's discontent, the monarch of the neighboring kingdom stepped in and diplomatically addressed the situation, saying, "Your Majesty, please do not be angry, it was just a small fly. It does not matter." In response, the king stated, "I cannot tolerate such things, even a small fly can ruin my mood." The king of the neighboring kingdom smiled and offered a piece of advice, "Your Majesty, allow me to share wisdom with you. It is not the fly that ruined your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions, do not let them control you." The king, enlightened by these words, returned to his kingdom. From that day onwards, he commenced practicing the art of not reacting impulsively to situations that would previously trigger his emotions. He discovered that by mastering this skill, he could maintain composure in challenging situations and make more informed decisions. The power of not reacting became a crucial lesson for all, highlighting the importance of thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions. Reacting with anger and frustration can jeopardize relationships and impede our ability to make clear-headed decisions. It is crucial to recognize that practicing non-reactivity doesn't mean suppressing our emotions. Emotions are a natural part of our human experience, and it's essential to acknowledge them. Instead of impulsively reacting, we should take the time to process our emotions and respond thoughtfully. In another part of the world, there lived a young man named Ethan, known for his emotional nature. He often reacted impulsively to upsetting situations, expressing anger and saying hurtful things that led to arguments and hurt feelings. One day, Ethan decided to take control of his emotions, realizing that his impulsive reactions were causing more harm than good. He began practicing mindfulness and meditation, which enhanced his awareness of thoughts and emotions. Embracing the art of not reacting, whenever faced with triggering situations, Ethan stepped back, took a few deep breaths, and assessed the situation carefully, responding thoughtfully. Initially challenging, Ethan found it difficult to control his emotions, still experiencing anger and frustration. However, he persisted in his practice, and over time, it became easier for him to manage his emotions. Ethan also noticed an improvement in his relationships. He was no longer engaging in arguments or hurting others' feelings. Instead, he communicated in a calm and thoughtful manner, contributing to the building of stronger relationships. One day, Ethan's friend approached him seeking advice during a challenging time, feeling profoundly upset. Ethan attentively listened to his friend's problems and offered words of comfort and support. Expressing gratitude, his friend remarked, "You always know just what to say, and you never get angry or upset." Ethan smiled and responded, "It's not that I never feel angry or upset, I've learned to control my emotions and not let them control me. It's a powerful tool that has helped me improve my relationships and overall well-being." Impressed, Ethan's friend inquired about how he learned to control his emotions. Ethan shared his experience with mindfulness and the power of not reacting, encouraging his friend to give it a try. Grateful for the advice, Ethan's friend took it to heart. Over time, Ethan became known for his calm and thoughtful demeanor. He adeptly handled difficult situations, earning admiration for his strength and resilience. Continuously practicing mindfulness and the art of not reacting, he found that it brought him a profound sense of inner peace and happiness. The power of not reacting is a valuable lesson for everyone. Though it requires practice and patience, the rewards are well worth the effort. By controlling our emotions, we can enhance our relationships, make better decisions, and live a more fulfilling life. The underlying lesson from the story of the king and Ethan emphasizes our ability to control emotions. While we may not have control over external events, we possess the power to manage our reactions. Through the practice of mindfulness and the art of not reacting impulsively, we can develop the skill to navigate our emotions thoughtfully. This powerful tool has the potential to enhance relationships, well-being, and overall quality of life. Taking the time to cultivate this skill can be transformative, as anger persists as long as thoughts of resentment are cherished. Conversely, anger fades away when those thoughts are forgotten. An apt analogy is presented. Holding back rising anger is likened to a skilled charioteer controlling a charging chariot. Others may be like passengers, but the individual holding the reins has the true influence. Holding on to anger, it's noted, is comparable to consuming poison while expecting the other person to suffer its effects. To conquer oneself is a greater achievement than conquering 1,000 battles. Be guided not by reactions but by actions. True peace emanates from within, do not seek it externally. In the midst of controversy, when anger surfaces, we cease seeking truth and begin serving our own interests. The mind holds immense power. What you think, you become. Punishment does not come from anger, it comes from clinging to anger. The root of suffering lies in attachment. Practice compassion for others' happiness and your own. Letting go grants freedom, crucial for happiness. Clinging to anger, anxiety, or possessions impedes freedom. A single word bringing peace is more significant than 1,000 empty words. Respond with reason, not emotion. In the end, what matters are how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Experiencing the unity of life leads to impartiality. Happiness multiplies when shared. Shape your destiny by shaping your thoughts. Do not dwell in the past or dream of the future, concentrate on the present moment. The sun, the moon, and the truth cannot be long hidden. Letting go of attachments to things and people leads to true happiness. The mind shapes our reality, and a developed idea in action is more powerful than a mere idea. Passion, hatred, folly, and greed are potent forces. Cultivate positive thoughts to shape a positive world. To fly, shed what weighs you down, and to change the world, change yourself first. True happiness comes from one's actions. Time is an illusion, and the mind, like water, needs calmness for clarity. A sharp tongue may cut without drawing blood. Instead of following wise footsteps, seek what they sought. Purity depends on oneself, no one can purify another. Be thankful for every lesson learned, even small ones. The only real failure is not staying true to one's best knowledge. The past is gone, the future not yet here, live in the present moment. Your thoughts define you, seek a century within yourself. Love what you do, don't settle until you find it. Rising after a fall brings the greatest glory. Ultimately, we save ourselves by walking our own path. Thank you for watching and keep the spirit of living your life.